I remember the morning perfectly. I opened my dishwasher expecting sparkling dishes, only to find my toddler's plates covered in a gritty, chemical-smelling white residue. I had spent top dollar on a supposedly green detergent, yet I was left hand-washing everything again. Navigating the world of eco-friendly, non-toxic dishwasher detergents is incredibly frustrating. Most either leave your glasses completely cloudy or secretly harbor harsh synthetic chemicals under a natural label. Today, I am breaking down the top 5 non-toxic dishwasher detergents I've rigorously tested in my own home. Which one actually works? Let's find out. 5. Better Life Natural Unscented Dish Soap. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This is technically a liquid dish soap rather than a traditional dishwasher pod, but it frequently comes up in conversations about overhauling your kitchen's toxic cleaning routine. When I first brought this product into my home, I was incredibly drawn to its plant-based, cruelty-free, and sulfate-free profile. It promises to be tough on grease while remaining gentle on your hands, which is exactly what you want when you are hand-washing those delicate items that cannot survive a rigorous cycle in the actual dishwasher machine. During my testing phase over a couple of weeks, I appreciated the truly unscented nature of this formula. Many brands claim to be unscented, but still carry a distinct, clinical chemical odor that lingers on silicone spatulas and baby bottle nibbles. Better Life stays true to its word, leaving absolutely no scent behind on your freshly washed items. It uses botanical extracts like aloe and vitamin E, which genuinely kept my hand from drying out, even after standing at the sink for half an hour tackling a massive pile of pots and pans following a Sunday family dinner. However, when you rely on this as your primary heavy-duty kitchen cleaner, the reality of its performance starts to show some frustrating cracks. Because it entirely lacks sulfates and synthetic foaming agents, you have to use a significantly larger amount of the liquid to build up a decent lather. I found myself constantly reaching for the bottle to pump more soap onto my sponge just to get through a standard sink full of dishes. 4. Drops UltraWash Dishwasher Detergent Pods. Drops has made massive waves across the internet for their incredibly innovative, eco-friendly approach to household cleaning. I was genuinely excited to test these out, especially because they arrive in fully compostable cardboard packaging, completely eliminating the bulky plastic jugs and tubs that inevitably end up crowding our local landfills. The pods themselves are neatly pre-measured and encased in a water-soluble film, making the daily chore of loading the dishwasher feel streamlined and wonderfully modern. The UltraWash formula is designed to rely on natural enzymes, rather than harsh chlorine or phosphates to break down your leftover food particles. When I tested these on standard, lightly soiled dinner plates and coffee mugs, the results were generally quite good. The unscented version I purchased left my glassware looking reasonably clear, and I felt a great sense of peace knowing that I wasn't coating my family's eating utensils in a layer of synthetic fragrances or artificial dyes. The convenience factor of just tossing a pod into the dispenser without any messy pouring is undeniably a huge selling point for busy households. Despite the fantastic environmental mission and the sheer convenience, my testing revealed a rather frustrating inconsistency with the dissolving process of the pods. On several occasions, I would open the dishwasher door after a full hot water cycle only to find a gooey, half-melted casing stuck inside the detergent dispenser. Because the pod hadn't properly ruptured at the right time, the dishes on the top rack were left completely unwashed, forcing me to run the entire 2-hour cycle all over again. This essentially defeats the purpose of an eco-friendly product if you end up wasting double the water and electricity to achieve a basic clean. 3. AspenClean Unscented Dishwasher Pods. If you are deeply invested in finding products that have been heavily vetted by third-party organizations, AspenClean is going to catch your attention immediately. They boast a highly coveted EWG verified status, which is incredibly difficult to achieve and guarantees that their ingredient list is completely free from any concerning chemicals. When I received my order, I was thrilled to see that the pods are packaged in a completely plastic-free, compostable container. This company truly walks the walk when it comes to combining human safety with uncompromising environmental responsibility. In my testing kitchen, AspenClean proved to be a formidable opponent against daily grime. The formula utilizes potent oxygen bleach and natural enzymes to target organic matter, and the difference was noticeable almost immediately. I loaded up the dishwasher with plates coated in rich, oily pasta sauce and glasses smeared with morning smoothies, skipping the pre-rinse entirely to see what the pods could really handle. When the cycle finished, I was greeted with surprisingly clean, odorless dishes that felt completely smooth to the touch, with none of that weird slippery film you sometimes get from other natural brands. One of the most impressive aspects of my experience with AspenClean was how effectively it managed hard water spots. My local water supply is notoriously hard, often leaving a cloudy, white haze over my favorite wine glasses and glass Tupperware. Without even adding a separate rinse aid, these plant-based pods managed to mitigate a significant amount of that cloudiness, leaving my glassware looking bright and presentable for dinner guests. 2. 7th-generation fragrance-free dishwasher detergent packs. 7th generation is essentially the grandfather of the mainstream eco-friendly cleaning movement, and there is a very good reason they have maintained their popularity for decades. Finding a non-toxic detergent that is actually accessible can be tough, but you can easily find these packs in almost any local grocery store or online marketplace. I purchased their fragrance-free version, which is clearly labeled as being free of chlorine bleaches, phosphates, and artificial dyes, making it a stellar choice for sensitive households. During my rigorous testing, I decided to throw the absolute worst kitchen disasters at this detergent. We are talking baking dishes lined with crusted-on cheese, spatulas caked in dried peanut butter, and coffee carafes stained with days-old espresso. I simply tossed a single pack into the machine, crossed my fingers, and hit start. I was genuinely astounded by the results. The dual-action formula, which relies heavily on advanced plant-derived enzymes, completely dissolved the stubborn, baked-on messes. Everything emerged impeccably clean, completely eliminating my usual need to stand at the sink scrubbing baking sheets beforehand. What sets 7th generation apart from the lower-ranked options on this list is the sheer consistency of the clean. Over the course of 30 separate wash cycles, I never once experienced an undissolved pack or a lingering soapy residue on my silverware. The pods are wrapped in a highly responsive water-soluble film that melts away instantly upon contact with warm water, ensuring that the full dose of cleaning powder is dispersed precisely when it needs to be. It provides the exact same heavy-hitting performance you would expect from a toxic, conventional name-brand detergent, but with a wonderfully clean conscience. 1. BLUELAND plastic-free dishwasher detergent tablets. If you're looking for the absolute zenith of non-toxic, eco-friendly, and ruthlessly effective dishwashing, this is it. BLUELAND has completely reimagined the dishwasher tablet by stripping away absolutely everything unnecessary. When you order their starter kit, you receive a gorgeous, minimalist, reusable steel tin, alongside tablets that are completely naked. There is no plastic wrapper, no dissolvable PVA film, and no bulky jugs. It is pure, concentrated, dry cleaning power pressed into a small, elegant tablet. Putting BLUELAND to the test was an absolute joy. Because there is no plastic film holding the tablet together, it begins dissolving the literal second the water hits it inside your machine. I subjected these tablets to my ultimate stress test, a weekend's worth of heavily soiled dishes, including a slow cooker insert coated in dried chili and several plates smeared with sticky maple syrup. The plant-based, earth-friendly ingredients went to work immediately. When the cycle concluded, the results were nothing short of breathtaking. The slow cooker insert looked brand new, without a single speck of chili remaining. Beyond the raw cleaning power, the sensory experience of using BLUELAND is unmatched. Because there are zero hidden fragrances or harsh chemical bleaching agents, your dishes come out smelling like absolutely nothing. which is exactly what clean should smell like. I found that my stainless steel pots and pans actually looked shinier, and my clear glassware emerged without a single streak or water spot. The formula is incredibly balanced, effectively softening the water while simultaneously deploying powerful enzymes to digest complex food waste. You truly get the pristine finish of a commercial kitchen without exposing your family to any respiratory irritants. Ultra. That's all for today, folks.